Hello and welcome back to One Source Overseas. This is Sandeep Jadhav, your career coach, your mentor, and today we have Ayush Raut with us. Uh, Ayush is one of the prospective students who is going to Australia for Jan 2025 intake. University of Adelaide is ranked 8th in Australia, so you can imagine it is as good as IITs in India. Uh, this university has been ranked 82nd in the world. So you can understand the quality of education that they provide. It's an intensive research based university. This university have several accolades. For example, the first female prime minister of Australia was an alumni from University of Adelaide. The first female Supreme Court judge passed out of University of Adelaide. Uh, this university started its program, its journey in 1882, and they were the first to bring on certain programs such as business program was first launched by University of Adelaide in Australia. Music program, the postgraduate degree was established at University of Adelaide, which was the first degree. So I can say that this university is a pioneer, creative, and it is one of those premium universities or institutions which are bringing down the new syllabus, new core curriculums, the modern technology to the campus and ensuring that they're creating leaders. So coming down to University of Adelaide has 3 campuses. It's one of the best learning environment provider in Australia. So we'll have a discussion with Ayush today that and how did the whole process or since he's going for Masters of Cyber Security. Now we when we did the counseling or the consultation, we were very generally we consider that what kind of courses a student should choose if they have already predetermined the country of their choice. So if a student comes with a course preference, then we try to analyze and tell them which country has a better scope. If the student comes with the country, then we need to analyze what course will have more scope, and that's how we derived that the
Yes.
masters in cyber security is something that is in skill shortage in Australia, and that's what Ayush has chosen, is going for MSc cyber security. Tell me, Ayush, like how was the consultation that was provided by One Source Overseas? How was the overall process that went for you?
Consultation was very good. I actually cleared a lot of my doubts through Aarti ma'am as well as you, sir.
Right.
Also, you were there for me whenever I was in very much confused state.
States, yeah, that we have often, like I think generally Australia is having very strict protocols and regarding the financials especially. So when it comes to income tax returns filing, we had a little tough time because I think arranging the income tax returns on time, having all 3 years of income tax returns are like something that takes, and that's where we I think also the education loan.
Yeah.
How's the education loan process for you?
Education loan process was a bit terrific.
Correct.
Kind of for me.
So I would, this is just an enlightening thing. We cannot, I don't want to name the bank, but just to bring to your notice that whenever you're going for an education loan, make sure that the bank is more interested in creating your careers or fulfilling students' dream rather than being more commercialized in nature, because in that cases certain banks will make you do the full disbursement of education loan. And which is why you must beforehand, when you start the education loan process, I would suggest that you talk to your bank that I would only take the education loan when it is required. I wouldn't be doing the disbursal of loan immediately after. So there are bad players in the market which you should be conscious about before applying for an education loan. That's what Ayush and I, we were juggling with, and we had tough time with the bank to deal.
Yes,
So how was the visa process? Like, did it take a longer span of time? Were there any kind of documentation hesitations or any kind of issues while we did the documentation in the application?
Actually, visa process was much smoother. I did like Aarti ma'am did all the stuff online.
Process.
I didn't have to visit here as well. Uh, it
So it was
was
done online.
yeah, so it was very much comfortable, as
Okay.
well as very much smooth for me.
Right. And so one thing that we forgot to mention is that person should first and foremost, if they've decided the country, forget about university, forget about the courses, but you need to first sort out your finances
That is the most
beforehand.
important
Like
thing.
before even you are applying to the university, first you need to check if your income tax returns are coming to the tune of 14 lakhs, 13 lakhs minimum. Only then you can apply for Australian higher education. So that is something that you need to look at first. One more thing, many congratulations, you have got 30% global citizen scholarship at University of Adelaide.
Yes, sir.
So Ayush's fees is around $52,000 per year, but he's secured a scholarship of 15,500 per year. So that's coming to around 17 lakhs on total tuition fees of the course. So how did that come across to you when you got an offer letter? You saw there is 30% scholarship. Like, were you already knowing that you are going to get through, or you were told, or it was a surprise for you?
It was a surprise for me, as one of the thing is it's ranked in global.
82nd.
Yeah. Also, then it's in group of 8 of Australia.
Exactly.
Also, it was an achievement for me as well,
Right.
to secure like 30% scholarship in this university.
Right.
So I was very happy, and for my finances, it kind of was very
Fit in well.
comfortable. Yeah.
Right. So actually, it was pre-planned, because when we were applying, we got an email from certain Australian universities about what kind of campaigns they are running, and we came across this global citizen scholarship in a mail.
Okay.
And when we were suggesting you the universities, we purposely, intentionally, we proposed you this university.
Okay.
And looking at your academics, we were very confident that you will get that scholarship.
Oh,
So
thank you, sir.
it was a pre-planned thing. Anyways, since you have got your visa, since everything is done, you're flying, you're here with your suites and everything, and overall, when we see that somebody is going to these kind of stature university, who has a higher stature, higher standard, we really have a lot of expectations from them.
Yeah.
So from one source, as a team, we feel that you are going to reach a journey. This journey is going to be really interesting for you. Number one, these 2 years are going to be a foundational year. It's not just a kind of educational journey, but it's also kind of a very a stepping stone to building a foundation of professional network.
Yes.
So from everybody who have assisted, and we hope that you achieve the best in your life. So having said that, any final word that you want to tell the students in terms of the services of OneSource overseas, or anything to study in Australia to do with?
Yeah. Now, since the India and like many of the students are going for master's degree, it's a bit difficult, but you have to keep patience in yourself as well as your mentor. Also, it's a kind of hectic uh, procedure now. That's it. So you have to be patient. Also, should support what your parents say.
Right. So listen to your parents, listen to your consultants, and follow the footsteps. I think that's the basic thing,
Yeah.
and you will achieve what you dream about. Thank you so much.
Thank you.